Thank you for joining us. New this midday, local police organizations came out this morning in support of the St. Paul police sergeant involved in a deadly shooting earlier this week. Members of the St. Paul Police Federation spoke, saying they saw the body camera footage that was released publicly yesterday. They say based off of that and their police training, Sergeant Cody Blanchen's actions were reasonable and justified.
If not for Sergeant Blanchen's quick actions, we could very well be mourning the death of an innocent community member, another police officer, or more.
The newly released video is a nearly 3-minute compilation of videos and still images from body cameras and dash cam video showing the police shooting of 24-year-old Howard Johnson. St. Paul police say the video appears to show Johnson pointing a gun at officers. The sergeant is now on administrative leave. Johnson's family tells us after the body cam footage was released that it left, quote, a lot more questions than answers, adding that they do not feel like they have any sort of closure. We'll, of course, have more updates on this developing story. You can stay connected with us on our free KARE 11 app and our website, kare11.com. An hour from now, former Minneapolis police officer J. Alexander King will be formally sentenced for his role in the death of George Floyd. Back in October, King pleaded guilty to aiding and abetting manslaughter in Floyd's murder. Terms of the plea deal call for King to serve 3.5 years in prison. He is currently serving a 3-year federal prison sentence in Ohio after he and fellow officers Tou Thao and Thomas Lane were convicted in federal court of depriving George Floyd of his civil rights. Truffle Hill Chocolate Shop in Excelsior reopened today. The staff had to clean up and rebuild their supplies after burglars emptied 3 fire extinguishers throughout the store back in November. The store lost all of its confections. A local restoration company is also helping get the business back up and running, just in time, of course, for this busy holiday season. We'll take a look at this sweet celebration. Hootie Wakefield just marked her 104th birthday. The Waters of Plymouth Senior Living community sent this video of Hootie's party. And get this, the only thing she asked for was residents to bring an unwrapped toy or a check for Toys for Tots that will be donated in her name. 104 years, she could teach us all a thing about giving and good deeds, right, Guy?
Yeah, absolutely so. And I also have some pretty good news on this Friday afternoon if you're getting ready to step out for your lunch break. Or hey, maybe you're coming on by to drop some toys off for Toys for Tots right here at KARE 11. Come on by, no travel impacts to slow you down here in the Twin Cities Metro. But I wish I could say the same thing statewide, but I can't because there are some slick spots. But you got to travel way south for that. Maybe if you had any plans or heading south, way south towards the Rochester area. A lot of snow fell this morning, and the Twin Cities was right on the northern fringe. We didn't even see a flake here, but you add up to spots like Rochester, 4 inches, Fillmore, 6.7, so leading the pack at around 7 inches. In some areas south and west picked up close to around 7 inches. Owatonna, just under 2 inches of snow earlier this morning. Now, current temperatures are in the 30s, and it feels pretty comfortable. Temperatures are slightly above average and forecast to be that way later this afternoon. Hey, I want to run the big picture for you so you can plan your weekend accordingly. If you are traveling east Menominee or central Wisconsin, you could run into some snow showers tomorrow or even tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon. A couple flurries through the day tomorrow. Otherwise, cloudy skies. And then again, come Sunday, a few flurries as you get into around the lunch hour. But again, be very hit or miss as you get into your Sunday. So here's your planner for today and tonight with clouds and a couple flurries. You'll see your forecast highs in the 30s really through the week. But Rena, I'm watching next week with rain and snow Tuesday and Wednesday.
We'll keep you on your toes. Thank you, Guy. Well, make sure to download the KARE 11 weather app. You can get personalized forecasts, weather alerts, and check the live radar anytime. And of course, it is free in any app store. The city of Minneapolis has officially approved the purchase of the gas station at George Floyd Square. And tonight at 6, we're going to go over the process of what it will look like before the city actually builds on the property. Well, that's going to do it for right now. Your news and weather updates will return in just 30 minutes. And until we see you, have an excellent afternoon, friends.